Have you ever looked at someone's work and asked yourself, where the hell did that idea came from? Throughout the years, we've seen arts, mind-blowing arts. We've seen inventions that are incredible. We've seen sounds that we are like, where did this sound come from? And you ask yourself, how did humans, is it a human being that created this thing or an alien? Okay, let's take it back.
Help!
You're my God, yeah.
In the ancient times, we still have our doctors, we have our hunters, we have our builders. Now, let me take it back to my culture. Then, my grandfather was a herbalist, someone that is very good with herbs. He prescribed herbs to people that came for treatment, pregnant women that came. He delivered the pregnant women and the rest of them. He's very, very good when it comes to herbs and the rest of them. He's a herbalist. And I was asking my mom, as of then, there was no way they could read and write. So how did he study? How did he know the particular herbs and the rest of them? And she laughed and told me one thing: intuition. Their intuition would direct them to the particular herbs for that drugs. And I'm sure most times there will be trial and error, but most of the times they get it right. And I asked myself, so is it through intuition that so many persons build so many things? Just a voice that comes to your head, and that particular voice is telling you what to do, and you're hearing the voice clearly and you're taking action. And now this thing called intuition has so many names. Some call it the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit spoke to me. Some say my spirit. Some say my chi. Some say my spirit guide. Some say my guardian angel. Some say Jesus. You understand? It's different name, but it's still one particular thing. Okay, let's use intuition for now as the word. Now, intuition is that voice that speaks to you, and that clear voice where they give you direction on how to navigate this lifestyle. Today we have so many voices. Okay, let's say for instance, you want to create a content. Now, you being yourself, it's your content. But due to the fact that you've watched so many people, you have so many mentors, you get plenty idolo. So, and you've watched them for so long. Now, you've taken part of their personality and their own concept. And now when you want to do something, you begin to appear like them. Do you know why? Because you've taken fractions and part of them. What you ask yourself is, how do I know my inner voice? That is where awakening comes in. Now, this is what awakening does to you. It isolates you and gives you solitude.
This na conscious mind exercise where you sit down all by yourself and begin to listen to the voice coming to your head. The more you listen, the more you filter them, then you go know the particular one will be your own voice. Now, by doing this constantly, you go train your brain to know your own voice. Some call it meditation, some solitude, some prayers, and so on. Everyone have their own quiet time.
Now, that brings me to the topic, clarity. Clarity is na that particular point where you say that idea wey dey your head, you don already clear. You don't see and say, well, this idea go make sense before you put them out. That's what is called clarity. And that clarity now wetin everybody needs, because we all have so many ideas in a distracted world. So right now, clarity is what everyone needs.
Now, does clarity come before or after action? Most people believe that you must fully understand your idea before you take action, but in real life, it doesn't always work like that. Now, when you act, even if it's not perfect, you enter what we call experience. Experience gives you feedback, where you begin to know what works and what doesn't work. Now, that feedback is what sharpens your next action, giving you a clear direction. That's how clarity works. Now, here is the formula to not get stuck. Instead of clarity, action, progress, go for action, feedback, clarity, then better action.
So I put myself into it and I gain clarity from it. And many of us are still like that. You understand? Only few persons that take action after much research and clarity, but majority of us we gain clarity from action. How do I know which voice is my real voice? How do I know which is my intuition? As for me, it comes from my stomach. So if I get an idea and that idea sweets my belly, it sweets me to do, I know it's an intuition. You get so people have their different ways of getting clarity when an idea comes to them. You understand? So it depends on how you've already built yourself in your solitude. Do you get?
Why, you're my God.